What's going on, guys? Minx here, back with another video, and in today's video I'm switching it up a little bit, and today I'm doing an NBA Would You Rather video. And as most of you guys probably know, King of the Fourth Quarter has done these type of videos, and so has Coach Zamba, so I'm giving full credit to them for giving me the idea for this. But before I get started, I just want to say that I took the summer off of making videos just so I could just do stuff with friends and everything. I didn't quit YouTube or anything, so no, I'm coming back. I'm gonna be active as soon as most as possible. And next week my G7x Mark II is coming in, so you could expect vlogs from me. It's gonna be pretty lit. I'm gonna be trying to collab with a couple people, so let's get right into this. So we are on NBA Would You Rather on Instagram, and would you rather have a Clay or Draymond or Hayward and Thomas? I would rather have A, even though I dislike Draymond and Klay Thompson, but the reason I would pick Klay and Draymond over Hayward and Isaiah is because Klay is a really good shooter and Draymond is really good on defense, and that's pretty much why I would pick them. I mean, Isaiah can shoot, but Klay can play defense too, and with Isaiah, losing that height is sort of like a huge disadvantage for defense. So Klay and Draymond basically make it all around. So that's why I would pick them instead of Hayward and Thomas. Would you rather own the 1992 Olympics team or the 2017 Warriors? That is a tough decision, but I would rather own the 92 Olympics team, and that is because I'm kind of being biased here. I don't like the Warriors, so that's why I wouldn't own them, but with the 92 Olympic team, you have Jordan, you have Patrick Ewing, you got all those guys. So I mean, and they're basically like the greatest of NBA history. So I mean, you can't really turn those ones down. And I mean, the 2017 Warriors are good, but I would rather take the 92 Olympics team. Would you rather have Rudy Gobert or Hassan Whiteside? I would rather have Hassan Whiteside, but that's just my opinion. I think Whiteside has a better game style than Gobert does, and I just like the way that Whiteside plays. And would you rather have LeBron stay in Miami or KD stay with OKC? So, as all of you know, I am a LeBron fan and a Cleveland fan, so I would definitely pick B. And even though I hate Kevin Durant, I'd rather have him stay with OKC for a few reasons. And one reason is, like I said again, I'm being biased here, so I mean, yes, if LeBron stayed in Miami, he probably could have won a couple more championships with them, but that would also mean Cleveland wouldn't have won the 2016 championship. But with Kevin Durant, I would rather have him stay with OKC, because as being a Cleveland fan, and with Kevin Durant going to the Warriors, a Cleveland rival team, I'd rather have him stay with OKC. So that's why I picked B for this one. Would you rather have Jokic or Nurkic? I would rather have Jokic, because Jokic is an amazing defensive player, and he's also really good on offense. If you go back and watch some of his highlights, you'll see just how many shots he can make and how well he transitions on defense, and just how well he plays. I really haven't watched Yusuf, or whatever his name is. I really haven't watched him play too much. I really haven't watched many highlights about him. So, would you rather have a point guard who can block the ball or a power forward center who can steal the ball? I would rather have a point guard who could block the ball, because I would rather have a point guard who can block the ball, because point guards are pretty much like the sharpshooters of the team. You kind of depend on them to score and everything, but a power forward and center usually blocks a lot, and having a point guard who can block the ball would kind of make him like an immediate all-star player just for that. So that's why I would pick A. Would you rather beat Wilt's 100-point record or break the most record with the most three-pointers made? I would rather beat Wilt the Stilt's 100-point record, because that was something that was set once and once only with the 100 points. I mean, yes, breaking the record with the most three-pointers made would be a great accomplishment, but it doesn't come anywhere close to the 100-point record. The most three-pointers made is the most three-pointers made. The 100-point record is 100 points all around in an entire game. So, I would rather pick A for this one. In other primes, would you rather have Michael Jordan plus KD or LeBron plus Kobe? That is a tough one. But again, being biased to my team and my favorite player, I gotta pick B for this one. Prime Kobe and prime LeBron, in my opinion, would just be a great mixture of the two. So that's why I would pick those two. Would you rather have Michael Jordan with Curry shot or prime Wade and Kobe? So with this one, with B, I think they mean prime Wade and Kobe on a team, the two players on a team. Or this one's actually a tough one for me, but I would rather pick Michael Jordan with Curry shots, because Michael Jordan is the GOAT, and that's just the truth. And then you add Curry shot and his range into there. Whew. Would you rather have Larry Bird or Reggie Miller? With this one, I would rather take Larry Bird. Lillard. Would you rather have Lillard plus CJ McCollum or Lillard plus DeMar DeRozan? Yes, Lillard and CJ McCollum will have the the teammate duo that they have. And both Lillard and CJ can shoot three-pointers. And then going over to B, you would have Lillard who can shoot and play defense somewhat, plus DeMar DeRozan. But in my opinion, I would rather take A, Lillard and CJ McCollum, because of the teammate chemistry that they have on the Trailblazers. Would you rather own and manage the worst team or earn $18K on the best team? For A, I don't know if they're talking about being the general manager and owner of the worst team in the league, or being like the top player on that team, on the worst team. But I would rather earn 18K on the best team and, well, scratch that. I would pick A, because being the general manager and or owner of the worst team always means that you can rebuild in the off season. You can sign free agents, you can get draft picks, and so on and so forth, and you can go into rebuilding mode, and that's what a lot of teams are doing now. And I feel that now there's going to be quite a few super teams coming up in the next few years in the NBA. So I'd rather A, own and manage the worst team. And sorry about my voice, by the way. I'm talking kind of low, but my voice is like... Would you rather have Kyrie's handles or Kawhi's defense? I would rather have Kyrie's handles, because at my age, going down to the school courts and playing, I mean, I can sit there and dribble all day and just break people and everything. But at my age, having Kawhi's defense would be nice, but it's not always necessary. But that's just from my opinion and what would happen in my life. So I would pick A, Kyrie's handles. Would you rather have Lonzo and Fox or Fultz and Tatum? That one is tough, but I would rather have Lonzo and Fox. Would you rather A, be a beloved player with 1 ring, or be criticized player with 5 rings? So, here is where personal opinions come in, and in my opinion, I would pick B for this one, because you could be the most criticized player in the NBA, but have multiple rings. And in my opinion, I wouldn't care about the criticism that I get as a player, because everyone's going to be getting criticism pretty much. There's not going to be really too many beloved players. Everyone's going to be criticized, especially in the NBA. And it's like on YouTube too. Almost every YouTuber in all the videos are almost criticized. So as a player, I'd rather be a criticized player with 5 rings, because you can just throw the criticism to the side and just work on your own game, and you would have 5 rings. And 5 rings is 5 rings. So, would you rather have Russell Westbrook, DeMar DeRozan, Paul George, Anthony Davis, and Andre Drummond, or the Warriors' Big Four plus DeMarcus Cousins? I would rather pick the Warriors' Big Four plus DeMarcus Cousins, and as much as I don't like the Warriors, I mean, the Warriors' Big Four have great chemistry, and then adding DeMarcus Cousins in there, who is a great defensive center, I would rather pick B, because with A, there's not really much teammate chemistry in there. There's not much teammate kind of chemistry in there. If you were the Cavs, who would you trade for Kyrie? Josh Jackson or LaMarcus Aldridge? Well, as being a I would rather pick A, because Josh Jackson is a young player, a player that the Cavs should be able to sign for a while. And LaMarcus Aldridge, he's someone that's getting up there in age, so I don't really see him staying in the league for a lot longer. I can see him staying for a few years, but I'm not sure how old LaMarcus Aldridge is exactly, but I think he's pretty much up there in age. But I'd rather trade Kyrie for Josh Jackson, because Josh Jackson is a good player who was drafted high in this year's draft class, and he's a young player, so he can still go into his prime, and that prime year or those prime seasons could be with the Cavs. So I'd rather trade for Josh Jackson. Would you rather have JaVale make the game-winning three in your face, or have Isaiah Thomas posterize you? Okay, so both of these are would be really embarrassing, but I'd rather have JaVale make the game-winning three in my face, because if you think about it, having Isaiah Thomas posterize you with Isaiah's height would be something that you wouldn't live down. You would, like, people, when someone's posterized in the NBA, that's something that people talk about. People don't talk about someone hitting a game-winning three in your face. Because when someone, like, for example, if someone hits a game-winning three, people always think of the person that shot the three-pointer to win the game, not the person who is defending him. But when you get posterized, it's the victim of that dunk that gets criticized in that situation. So this is gonna be my last one for this video. But would you rather have healthy Embiid or Mark Gasol? I'd rather have Mark Gasol, because Mark Gasol can shoot, he can play defense, and yeah, so that's why I would pick him. I'm going to be ending the video here. I might leave a like if you want to see me do more NBA Would You Rathers and quizzes and everything. I'm sorry for being so inactive on here lately. I took the summer off so I could do stuff. But I did not quit. I'm coming back, and next week I do have my G7x Mark II coming in, so I will be vlogging quite a bit, so stay tuned for those, and leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and comment, subscribe if you're new, click the bell to get my notifications every time I upload, and don't forget to keep it real. Peace.